you said that Netflix has been known to drop animes. Netflix expects results. That's all they care about, results. So if you have an anime that flops, what's going to happen? The thing is, and I don't know if this is like a safe thing to say, but I'm going to say this. This is why we need pirate sites, because a lot of IPs are being gone. Ways that you want to watch animes that are just gone, they're vanished. You can't find them. They're on illegal sites. But I hate saying that. I don't want to say that, but if
Netflix
say these shows are good,
exclusive to a show that MAPPA is producing, and then they drop it, there's not the episodes don't exist for it to be on a pirate site.
Potential. You know? Well, come on, Will. Come on.
No, like if it doesn't, it would another production company would have to pick it up for future episodes to be available.
So with an anime that comes to mind, Recreators, right? You can't find it anywhere that I know of, anywhere on any streaming platform. The only way you can watch it, which is a great anime, reverse isekai, great animation. It is only on pirate sites. And so that right there, the only thing that's keeping that anime alive is pirate sites. And I hate saying that because, you know, even for me, you know, running the 7 Seas, all that stuff, that's fine. I'm for streaming sites. I'm for all this stuff. But if Netflix drops, because a lot of animes, or not even a lot of animes, sorry, excuse me, a lot of shows that I enjoyed from Netflix that I feel like they should have got a season 2, they just drop them immediately just because like, as soon as they don't get instant gratification.
I can't.
Now, me and Will have talked about distant gratification. They need instant gratification.
Not even anime, just shows in general. I can't tell you how many shows my wife and I have watched that like got an initial 8-12 episodes for season 1 that were like, this was freaking great.
Yes.
Like, this was great television, and you never get a season 2.
One show that I thought it's still, me and my wife talk about all the time because it's immaculate. I think I want to say it's like 1884 or something. I cannot remember. It is a show that Netflix did about people on this boat, and they have different story point of views of these stories. But yes, everyone on this boat speaks a different language. In that episode, you hear the way they talk in different languages. I thought that was great. That was awesome how they did it. And the way it ends has a crazy twist. One of the craziest, and like not anime, sorry, I keep on always talk about anime. Craziest shows I've ever seen that Netflix has produced, and we're like, I cannot wait for the second season. Nope.
Yeah, and it's just dead. Well, not even like because Netflix is so trigger happy to do that, right?
Yes.
So keep that in mind.
Scared.
Netflix is very trigger happy to do that. That makes pirate leaks, pirate sites, makes it even more dangerous for those types of anime that are going to Netflix. Because if Netflix is like, hey, when this anime comes out, by week halfway through, we need to be at X amount of views in order to greenlight a season 2, or we're going to cancel it and say let's just say an arbitrary number is they want to be at 500 million views for a show, and they hit 400 million views, and they're like, we're canceling it, even though they had the exclusive rights to that anime, but that anime was viewed 200 million times on pirate sites. You see what I mean?
That's the bad side with pirate sites, and that could affect it. That is a great
pirate
point.
Sites with exclusivity, with a streaming platform that's as trigger happy, just because to Netflix, it's nothing more. That's a great point. It's all
that's a fantastic point.
Yeah, it's all just pieces on a board. There's no emotional connection to any of it. It's all just performance. Did this perform well? Nope. Out. Next one up. And so that's
wasn't like the number one pirate site. We're not going to mention it, but the number one pirate site, didn't it like outperform monthly visitors than all the streaming sites combined?
I thought so.
I mean, so that could have Will.
It could have a big
effect. A little bit worried now.
Yeah,
that's a huge effect.
Yeah, and now
it's crazy.
I've never really been worried with that with any other streaming platform, except Netflix. And Netflix hasn't really gotten too many exclusives that were a big deal. But partnering with one of the best studios and getting an untold amount of exclusives, who knows? You know, like what if the next? Okay, I'm going to throw something out there that I think is going to be the next like huge anime, but it's not going to MAPPA, so this isn't going to happen. But we're just going to theorize for a minute, okay? Because they've already said that it's not going to MAPPA. Kagurabachi, right?
Oh yeah, I said Kagurabachi. Yes,
Kagurabachi. So I think Kagurabachi is going to be amazing. Let's just hypothetically say it went to MAPPA, okay? Kagurabachi goes to MAPPA. Hypothetically, this isn't what happening, but let's say MAPPA does Kagurabachi. Kagurabachi, let's say, happens to be one of the anime that's a part of this deal that Netflix is going to have exclusive. So what is going to be incredibly hyped, very well maybe the next Jujutsu Kaisen level show, goes to MAPPA, theoretically, it goes to Netflix, and it's going to Netflix, and it's all produced. They release episode 1, and then somehow the rest of the show gets leaked before episode 2 comes out, and then nobody watches it on Netflix, doesn't hit the numbers, Netflix cancels the show, we don't get a season 2. That could happen, not with Kagurabachi, but that scenario could happen. It could happen with another show.
It could. It really could.
And that would suck.
Here's another thing I want you to think about. Netflix is very, very bad at title announcements.
Oh, yeah.
Very
so
rare
bad at it.
do you hear about them announcing an anime. You're like, what? You have to find out from everyone else.
You hear about the
Netflix.
only way I've ever found out is when I'm going through and looking at what new anime is coming out. I really want to watch this anime. Where is it? Oh, I can only watch it on Netflix. It's not like Netflix advertises it to you. Like with the amount of freaking advertising Netflix is doing, like you would think that they would, or even like I'll concede and do this. Even only because, you know, they curate what they show you based upon what you're watching. The people that are logged into their Netflix accounts watching a lot of anime show them ads. Which
has been seen to be over 50% of their viewers.
Yeah. Show ads like, so what I've noticed before, I've never noticed it with any anime, but I've noticed it with like new shows and movies that are coming out. You know, when you're scrolling on Netflix and you'll be like, oh, this looks cool, I want to click on it and watch it. Well, there'll be times where like I'll see something and it'll play the trailer and I'm like, oh, this is dope, let's watch it. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't come out for another month. That was just that was like there to hype me up.
In the news section. Yeah, I thought that was a great thing they have.
They should do that with their exclusive shows. Why
they might? I've never seen anime on it.
Just curate it to the people that are watching anime regularly. Like, don't show it to the people that only log in to watch freaking, I don't know, Game of Thrones and whatever, you know, Real Housewives of the bullshit county. I don't know.
Trying to bring this back to Netflix is that since you have a huge demographic, the fact that I could see Netflix trying to censor all of this, again, this is what everyone fears, because it says specifically that they want to do merchandise, but also they want to have a say in the production of working side by side on these animes. That has me worried.
That's my biggest issue is, why do you need to have a say in the production? Why? Why not just work with titles that you know are going to be great and let the people that produce
I think from a legal standpoint, that's smart, but I don't know.
It just makes me think of meddling. It just makes me think they want to meddle.
They do.
What I was getting at is with the advertising thing, like they could do those types of ads to the people that like, because they can see these algorithms, these users watch anime. Let's start, hey, so we've got this exclusive lineup, they're coming out. Let's start making sure that we feed them the trailer when they're logged in looking through stuff so they see it every once in a while. But they just don't do that. And it's really weird. One other like minor point about Netflix to kind of close everything up. So let's review, okay?
Okay.
Because I will say I do agree with you. This isn't necessarily like doom and gloom, like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. But this is opening a door to like things could happen that aren't great, right? And honestly, like say this could happen and then this like could make studios not want to work with MAPPA, and MAPPA could be the only ones that are willing to like change things. I don't know. But in review, Netflix and MAPPA are working together in a big collaboration partnership. Netflix is going to get an unreleased amount of exclusives from from MAPPA that will likely be good sought after shows. Okay. So we have that. The MAPPA president said that anime should, and MAPPA specifically, should lead Japanese animation with a global audience in mind, which is contrary to how anime has been created for the past 4 or 5 decades with a Japanese audience in mind. So there's that. Okay. And then there's also, you have to look at the advertising issues, Netflix canceling shows, as well as like Studio Trigger being asked to change things about Rebecca that didn't do. So that's all, we're looking at all of that, right? We're looking at all that.